guys, how's it going? If you are new here, welcome. This is Musicalina. I talk about music, I recommend songs, all that good stuff. I would love it if you would subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So for today's video, I thought I would do some speed reviews of some recent album releases. So first up, we have the newest release from Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. The album is called 4. So I have all of Slash's solo stuff, and I don't like this album. I don't like it to the point where I can't even listen to it. I've listened to it a couple of times, and I don't like it. I cannot believe that I'm saying this because Slash is my favorite guitarist of all time. I don't like the guitar playing on this album. I don't think the solos are that great, and I think the songs themselves are pretty weak. Everything just kind of sounds sort of just meandering. Next up is 12 Carat Toothache by Post Malone. So I had pretty high expectations after Hollywood's Bleeding. I loved Hollywood's Bleeding. I think that is an incredible album, and I was a little disappointed with this album. Songs are very personal. They're obviously a lot more introspective. I mean, the tone of the album kind of does make sense, seeing as that it was made during COVID. So it was obviously a time where all of us kind of, looked inward. What struck me the most about this new album is, I think, the lack of hits. There aren't really a lot of songs that I would consider hits on this record, whereas Hollywood's Bleeding was full of hits. Almost every single song on that album is a hit. 12 Carat Toothache is a chill album. It does remind me of Stoney in that sense, but I don't know, with this one, I just felt like something was lacking. Lexie Jade, Closer to Closure. I'd never heard of this artist before. I did really like this album. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. It's definitely a bit Olivia Rodrigo-ish, but I did really like it. London Grammar's new album, Californian Soil. Oh my God, I love this woman so much. I love all of her stuff, but this album in particular is so incredible. First song I ever heard by this artist was off of this album. It's called Lord, It's a Feeling, and it just completely blew me away. She never misses. These songs are so haunting and soulful and beautiful. Highly, highly recommend this album. Toriyamos, Ocean to Ocean. This is her best album in a while. I kind of fell off the Tori train, and I haven't really listened to her in many, many years. But this album is really great. The songs are solid. This is a very strong album by her. I feel that the songs are very accessible. And one issue that I have had ongoing with Toriyamos is that a lot of her songwriting becomes very, very dense and very abstract, and for me, inaccessible. But this album is not like that at all. Songs reflect a maturity and a lot of depth, and I just loved it. I love this album. Back from the Dead by Hailstorm. So I think they definitely got their groove back with this album. The last couple albums that they have put out, I have found to be very lackluster, and I really wasn't into them at all. But this album is terrific. I love Hailstorm. They're one of my favorite bands, and I am very pleased that this album definitely lived up to my expectations. So that is it. Those are my little mini reviews of all the recent albums that I have been listening to lately. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I will post some of my favorites from each album down below. And take care of yourselves. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.